Hello my friends, I am going to share with you how to make lactation balls. You may have never heard of lactation balls. Well, I had never heard of them until about 2 months ago when my firstborn daughter, a twin, had my first grand girl, my friend Chelsea, who I give her all credit for this recipe. She took lactation balls to my daughter for her meal train because it helps with lactation. It helps women who are lactating or nursing produce more milk and have all the nutrients that they need to nurse and to continue to produce milk. So my daughter, who had my first grand, her twin sister had a baby, and my second grand, and they're going home today, so I'm making Chelsea's lactation balls to take to my second daughter. And Chelsea just came by. Actually, fun fact, Chelsea's husband delivered my granddaughter, and Chelsea brought me some honey because I used all of my honey, almost. Where did I put it? She and I both like local honey, so this is all I have left because I used about a cup of this for the lactation balls. So I'm going to show you all how to make these. And we're going to start with 1 cup of creamy natural nut or seed butter. Now this is what Chelsea recommended. This is Nuttzo and it's upside down, but Nuttzo, and you can get this I think at Whole Foods. I think you can get Nuttzo anywhere now. I think it may even be at Target, but look how creamy and yummy that is. So 1 cup, and you know what? This container, I think is going to be right at 1 cup. Now, when you get to the bottom of some of these nut butters, it can be really thick. It comes out strong because the oil is at the top. You know what, guys? What does this say? Well, it says this is 12 ounces, so a cup is 8. So see, it's really getting thick. Y'all, this is the whole entire container. So I guess cups and ounces maybe measure differently. So basically 1 cup of nut or seed butter. And if you use Nuttzo, that would be that whole container. So I wish I hadn't messed up this cup, but that's okay. So whole container. So I guess ounces is a different type of measurement, but this is a cup. If you use Nuttzo for these balls, you can use a little less of the ground flaxseed, and this is what I'm going to put in next. As you can see, there are ground seeds in Nuttzo. There are actually 7 seeds. No, there's 7 nuts and seeds. Cashews, almonds, Brazil nuts, powerhouse. Flax seeds, chia seeds, hazelnuts, pumpkin seeds, powerhouse. Celtic sea salt, no added sugar. That has a ton. This is just gonna be so helpful for my daughter or anyone to build that milk supply, which is so important if you're trying to nurse. So instead of flaxseed, and this is what Chelsea recommended, this is Badia Whole Trilogy seeds. And the recipe says to use 1/4 of a cup, but as she said in the notation of the recipe, if you're using Nuttzo, you can go a little less than that. So I'm gonna use, that's probably 1/8 of a cup. Put that right in there. I'll sprinkle a little more. So in this, you're getting flax, chia, and hemp. And this is very good to have on hand because you can sprinkle this on vegetables after you roast them, put it on yogurt, so many things your body needs. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stir this up. And then the next thing is honey. And she has on here raw honey, or you could use maple syrup. I love using local honey. What she brought me was from the farmer's market. My wallpaper professional, who's my friend, he has somebody that works with him and comes and helps him hang wallpaper. And he also does honey, and he brought me some honey, and that's what I'm using in this. So it calls for 1/3 cup of honey, and this is raw, and it is fantastic. I could literally drink it. And if you use raw honey, that will give you the, I guess, the antibodies for wherever you live, I guess against allergies. That's what I've always heard. Local honey is much better than honey that's just shipped from somewhere that's not near where you live. Okay, this is looking really yummy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the protein powder. 3 tablespoons. I'm going to link to everything. I'm gonna link to the protein powder. I don't know if there's anything else that I'll be linking to, but I will link to anything that I share. This protein powder my friend Merida Peachy Spoon. She's fabulous. I love her protein powder. And this is chocolate, and I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. And again, I do have a link for Meredith's for the Peachy Spoons protein. I think I have a discount code, so we'll link that. So 1, 2, 3. Meredith's protein powder is fabulous. It's got clean ingredients and it tastes great. And so I'm gonna stir this up. She has chocolate, vanilla, and a cookies and cream, and it's really, really good. And she also has a great Instagram, Peachy Spoon. Here we go. Okay, so it's coming together. It's starting to get more like where I can shape it into a ball. So now, almost there, we have 1 to 2 tablespoons melted coconut or avocado. I'm going to use coconut. So I'm going to use 1. It says 1 to 2 tablespoons. I'm going to see how 1 looks, and then if I need to add more, I will. And then we have our oats and our mini chocolate chips, and it calls for ground cinnamon. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of that. Cinnamon does have health properties. It's good for a lot. I'm going to go ahead and add chocolate chips, and it says 1/3 of a cup. I'm just sort of gonna eyeball. These are Ghirardelli, and these are semi-sweet mini chips. These are Kodiak oats. So these are protein oats, which is better than regular oats because you're getting protein. So Kodiak oats you can get anywhere, and there may even be even more brands of oats that have protein added. There's a lot now in the cereal aisle. You are seeing so many new things that were not there years ago. Protein cereal, protein oats. Protein is a thing, and especially for a nursing mother. My hands are clean. I'm gonna wash them again though, guys. I'm gonna wash them again. And I'm going to get a cookie scoop. So these are super helpful. I'm so excited about this recipe because number 1, I'm about to send it to my Let me see if there's anything else. No, that's it. And my little granddaughter, she had to be on a CPAP. So she just got off, and because she was on a CPAP, my daughter couldn't hold her. Now she can. And when you can't hold your baby, sometimes your milk will not come in. But now she's able to hold her, and hopefully they'll be home in a few days. But in the meantime, I'm taking these lactation balls with lots of fluid and electrolytes. All those things are great to help new moms. The things in here are loaded with fiber, seeds, good healthy fats, the oil, all these things, protein, and they taste just like a cookie. I'm not gonna talk the whole time. Delicious. You don't have to be lactating to enjoy these. These are good for anyone. Before I sign off, just want to let you know you store these in the freezer and you take them out and leave them out at room temp for a few minutes before you enjoy them, where they'll not be rock hard. But here you have it. Couldn't be easier. Great to have on hand. I think this would be a perfect thing to take to a new mom. Wrap it in a cute glass Tupperware container that she could reuse later with a sweet note and along with a recipe. Okay, I hope that this was helpful. If you make them, I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing your feedback, your comments. Thank you for following. Subscribe if you like my channel. And until next time, be blessed and stay savvy.